welcome back to another day in the life of a reseller vlog. Today is Wednesday, July 31st. I've been busy this morning. I got my day in the life of a reseller vlog published. And then I started beginning on a few little fun projects. Did a couple little voiceovers, little cartoon voiceovers. I've done those in the past. I decided to do a couple more. Those are up on my channel now. Let me show you what they look like. Here's a thumbnail for the first one. It's titled, "Some Rednecks Find Out About Post Malone's New Country Song with Morgan Wallen. I Had Some Help." So I did some fun little voiceovers over some redneck cartoon imagery. It was kind of fun. I worked in Post Malone's new song with Morgan Wallen and did a little skit, I guess you would say, on that. So you can watch that one. Let me give you a look at the other one. Here's a look at the thumbnail for the other one. It's titled, "Rednecks Unite for a Trip to Buford the Moonshiner. Best moonshine in the country." So again, I just stuck with that southern redneck voice theme and did another one, another small little skit voiceover, some voiceover fun for you here midweek. Something to put a smile on your face. Give that one a watch. Hopefully you'll get a chuckle or two out of it. But now we got to get back to work. Let's take a look at how the stores are doing today. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name's Brian Kingsbury. I'm a full-time reseller. I've got 2 eBay stores, over 6,000 items listed, and this channel kind of details the ins and outs of the business. I show you guys what's sold, show you what I'm listing. Of course, I show you what we're buying and trying to flip for profit. Here's a quick look at the analytics for my big store. Looks like we sold 188 sold this month, up 21.3%. And top 20 placement is up 10.1% to 117,013. So part of the reason sales are up so much is because I've been running these loss leader pricing strategy auctions, starting them at $1.97. So stuff that I get at $1.99, I put them up there at $1.97 just to draw people into my store. Use that strategy to get people in, and hopefully they buy some fixed price listings at a higher price point. And that seemed to work. We're selling a fair amount of those $197 auctions, but most of it is fixed price listing where we make some profit. So that strategy has worked. Now we hit the end of the month. I got to decide if I want to continue with that or if we want to abandon that and go back to our old ways. If you look at this chart of quantity sold, things have been up and down. There's a few high days. The biggest day was, I think, 12 right there. You see it on the chart, and things have dropped off towards the end of the month. People are running out of money, I guess. They gotta wait on that paycheck coming first of the month. That's kind of one of the things you run into at the end of the month. You know, people don't have a lot of extra money to spend. They've paid all their bills and bought all their groceries and all that stuff, so they don't have the extra money yet. First of the month comes around, people get those fresh paychecks, and that's when they start shopping again. So that's what we're hoping as August rolls around, that some sales will pick up. I've got both stores on sale, 20% off right now. So those sales are counting down, and once that comes to an end, hopefully that will lead to a spike in sales as well. I do that on occasion when sales slow down. Terrible Tuesdays, you may have seen the video, yesterday's video, and I've spoke on it before. Tuesdays kind of things dry up, and things have kind of continued that way today. Let's take a look. So far today we have just 2 sales for $34. $34 for 2 sales. Let's see. First item sold for $20.82. It's a brand new Dockers white men's dress shirt, button front, short sleeve, 100% cotton. The other item sold for $13.18. It's a pair of Dockers blue and white men's cotton flat front dress shorts, 42-inch waist by 10-inch inseam. So it was a Dockers kind of day, a Docker dress shirt and Dockers shorts. So I'm gonna go grab those 2 items from inventory. We'll print some shipping labels, add them to the tote, and get them ready to go to the post office. Alright, through the magic of video, we've located them. There they are, a double dose of Dockers. Let's get these printed and ready for the post office. Alright, there they are, and here come the labels for them. Let's get these printed and add them to the tote. Get them ready to go to the post office today. Alright, we got 2 more orders to add to the tote, and 1 and 2. So I know what you guys are probably thinking. You got time to sit around and make all kinds of funny videos. How is YouTube doing? I'm glad you asked. Let's take a look at the analytics and see how we're making out. See if we're getting any fresh views. See if we're getting any new subscribers. I'll let you know. Here's a look at it. The analytics chart. You can see your channel has gotten 60,520 views in the last 28 days. Here it is, 514 hours of watch time, so things are on the up and up. Like I've said, part of the reason things are moving on the upswing in terms of views is that I've been posting shorts. I've been posting shorts as well as the long form content. And today the little voiceovers, I'll break those up into little shorts eventually, put those up into the shorts section, drive some more eyes to my long form content. That's been what I've been doing, and it's been working. Let's take a look. So I think about on the 17th I started posting to the short section a little heavier, and as you can see, things spiked. We had a great spike in views, and they've been up and down ever since. As you can see, that little icon there of a hat, a graduation hat, said that I'm up 1,000%. My views are up 1,000%, and today, let's see, we're up to 498 subscribers. In the last 48 hours, we have 5,044 views. So that combination of long form and short form content seems to be working. The channel is growing, and we're well on our way to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours. We're approaching that halfway point. And I think we're just going to continue doing what we're doing, try to put a few more fun little things onto the channel that people might actually watch, like the voiceover work. It seems to be getting a lot of views, so I'm going to keep putting those up there, although they seem a little bit silly at times. If it gets you to where you want to go, then why not, right? Of course, the daily vlog is still the staple. There it is. Terrible Tuesdays. Sales are on a decline for Tuesdays. That was the thumbnail for yesterday's vlog. Today's day in the life of a reseller vlog is more of a introspective thing. I was reading a couple articles this morning on how you can be fully self-expressed, and I was thinking about, you know, those little voices I do, and you know, my trips down to Fremont Fridays, you see all those artists down there who are far more fully expressed than a normal individual. And I think that's what makes them so special, right? They can get up there in front of crowds and be free. And I think I need to kind of harness that energy and learn to do that a little bit more myself. I think that little voiceover work is kind of just a start to things, you know. It kind of allows you to be a little silly and open up a little and be a little bit creative in some fun ways. So that's kind of why I'm doing it. Let me give you a look at the article though, so you can think about it a little bit more. Here it is. I checked this out this morning. It's on the website virtuesforlife.com. The article was titled "How to Live with Full Self-Expression." How to live with full self-expression. It had the little painting there that led you into the article. The article says here, quote, "The desire for self-expression afflicts people when they feel there is something of themselves which is not getting through to the outside world." It talks a little bit about how children are fully self-expressed because they're not tainted by the heaviness of life. So that's one of the things that they bring up in the beginning of the article. And then they discuss this. What is self-expression? Self-expression is a display of individuality, whether it's through words, clothing, hairstyle, or art forms such as writing and drawing. Being self-expressed means that people will see your spirit and true character. They will see the totality of who you are, and sharing of oneself fully is the ultimate in generosity and is vital for peace, happiness, and fulfillment. So it was kind of a fun article. They talk about ways to become more fully self-expressed, how you discuss things with people, and you have conversations of, oh, I should have said that, you know, because you weren't feeling fully self-expressed. That's why you kind of approach different conversations in different ways. And maybe if you were more fully self-expressed, you'd be a better communicator. The article says here, speaking our truth in the moment may be difficult because of the fear of confrontation and lack of confidence, but not seeking our truth can have damaging effects on self-esteem and even health. So speak your truth. They had some interesting points in this article, and one of the things that I like was this quote. Let me read it to you. It says here, people often say that this person or that person has not yet found himself. But the self is not something that one finds, it is something that one creates. Not something that one finds, it is something that one creates. So the article suggests to widely define yourself. You know, you don't want to narrowly define yourself, you want to widely define yourself. It says here, we can recreate ourselves at any time and choose to define ourselves in other ways. Explore new ways of thinking and being, and you may discover that you have talents and passions you never knew existed. So I think, a lot of times you're trying to build this following online. You're trying to get that confirmation that you're good enough, or that you belong, or that there's support for what you're doing. And, all that is interesting. And there's a lot of self-esteem issues that kind of work their way into that mix of things. And one of the things this article suggests to do is to engage in creative techniques. It says here, we can help birth ideas and create new possibilities for our life with creative techniques. Through these techniques, we expand our creative aptitude and can potentially achieve a long-standing desire, from writing a screenplay to becoming a new website designer to making wedding cakes, for example. Some creative techniques may include writing daily about anything that's on your mind, keeping an idea book that you can carry with you, using mind maps for creative problem solving, brainstorming, and creating vision boards. So I think, doing these little funny voices, these little skits, is kind of a way of creatively creating new creative techniques, engaging in creative techniques, right? Like they say. So I'm trying something different. I've done it a little bit, and I seem to have a little aptitude towards it, so I'm continuing to do it. Helps to build the channel, helps to get you thinking about ways to expand your mind creatively and grow. So enough about all that, a little bit something for you guys to think about. If you want to check out the full article, you can go check it out yourself. It's, virtuesforlife.com, how to live with full self-expression, virtuesforlife.com. Check that out. So I guess that will be the educational component for the day. We had a few little silly voices, a little education. Now we're going to log into the small store, make sure we have all the orders packed up and ready to go to the post office before we head into town today. I still want to get a little run in, get a little exercise in. End of the month, we're preparing for August 1st tomorrow, so we got to kind of make some decisions on what we want to do, both eBay wise and with the YouTube channel. Am I going to continue doing these little voiceover mixes? Is that something people want to see? Is that something I want to continue exploring my creativity by doing those? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But first, let's go check out the small store and see what kind of sales we had. Alright, I logged into the small store. Looks like we had 2 sales that have been paid for and 4 offers. I accepted 3 of those 4 offers, countered 1. And let's take a look at what sold and has been paid for while we wait for those other payments to come through. So far we have 2 sales for $29.54. Let's see what they were. First item sold for $12.07. It's a Champion black and red drawstring athletic shorts, polyester, size small. Next item sold for $17.47. It's a extra large white Sierra blue dress shirt, short sleeve men's pocket dress shirt, rayon polyester blend. So they're starting to pay for those orders. We're up to 3 orders for $42.69 now. Let's see what that third item was. Accepted a best offer on this one. Sold for $13.15. It's a large George short sleeve pink crew neck t-shirt top, 100% polyester. Alright, another one was just paid for. That brings it up to 4 orders for $50.25. Things are climbing. Let's see what that 4th item was. This one sold for just $7.56. Accepted a best offer on this one. It's a small Ben Hogan gray men's solid polo shirt, 100% polyester. So I just accepted that best offer, $7.56. That's a little lower than I'd hoped it would be. I thought there was some shipping on top of that, but we'll let them have that deal. $7.56 for a nice Ben Hogan polo shirt. It is a size small, so there's not a lot of demand for size small polos, so sometimes those sell for a lower price point. So I'm gonna go grab those 4 items. We'll print some shipping labels, add them to the tote, and get ready to go to the post office. Alright, we got those orders, and here are the labels for them. Let's get these ready. Alright, we got 4 small store orders ready for the tote. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, I was preparing to leave the house and take the orders to the post office, but we had 2 more orders come into the small store, so quite a day of sales out of the small store. Let me show you what else sold. There you see an additional 2 orders for $30.97. Let's see what they were. $18.20. We sold this new era Seattle Mariners 7 1/2 navy blue polyester adult baseball hat. And for $12.77, we sold this PBS Kids, the Berenstein Bears stuffed animal plush Papa Bear, new with tags from 2023. So I'm going to go grab those 2 items. We'll print 2 more labels, add those to the tote, and then we'll go to the post office. The orders keep rolling in, which is good. It was a slow Tuesday, so it's nice to see orders pick up on Wednesday a little bit. 2 more orders and here come those labels for them. Alright, 2 more for the tote. 1 and 2. We got the tote ready for the post office now. So I think that's the plan now. Head off to the post office, drop off orders, go to Lake Padden and get a nice run in. We've been running through some rain, and then yesterday we took a run around the neighborhood. So we want to get out to get a little fresh air, get a nice run in, enjoy some of this weather while it's still here. End of July, we got August left, and then summer is almost done. So we got to get out there and make the most of it. So that's what I'm going to do today. Of course, I'm going to take you guys with me. So let's hit the road and see what we can see today. Alright, as you saw, we got those orders dropped off. I think the next step is we got to get the truck gassed up, grab some envelopes, and then we'll head over to Lake Padden. So that's next on the agenda. Costco, Fred Meyer, and then Lake Padden. Alright, as you guys saw, we finally made it here to Lake Padden. We got the truck gassed up, we got some envelopes and some sparkling water at Fred Meyer, and now we're here at Lake Padden, going to conquer that 2.6 miles. But before we do that, let's go on a little warm-up. I'll take you guys around the lake and show you the sights and sounds. Let's do it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little warm-up footage. Now we're going to hit the trail, get that 2.6 miles in. I'll report back and discuss how it went. Alright, I made it another 2.6 around Lake Padden. This one was a little tough. I think about a mile and a half into it, that heat really got to me. It's a little warmer today than the last couple days, so I was sweating hard on about that last mile. Was a tough one, but we made it through. Kind of weird, the legs were alright, but the upper body was a little tight, so I must be holding a little tension, a little stress in the shoulders, so gotta be aware of that. Stretch it out tonight. Honestly, I don't really know what I have to be stressed about. Life's pretty good. End of the month here, we got enough money to pay the bills, got food on the table, so you couldn't ask for anything more. The weather's beautiful out today. Able to get out here and enjoy this beautiful day with a little exercise, so I can't complain. Got to be grateful for all those things that have continued to bless my life. And of course, this little YouTube adventure continues. Almost up to 500 subscribers. We're at 498 today, so we'll be over 500. We should be by tomorrow if all things go well. We're gonna get these vlogs up,
post more shorts in the morning, and hopefully those subscribers will come through for me. So I guess I must admit, you set that little goal for yourself, you know, to get your channel monetized, 1,000 subs, 4,000 hours, and we're approaching halfway point, so it is a little bit of a milestone. We're not there yet. We got a lot of work to do to get there, but we're headed in the right direction. So I want to thank everybody for watching so far. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed some of the content we've been able to bring to the channel, and we're going to continue to do it. We're going to up things in the next month, so stay tuned to see some fun new stuff up on the channel. You saw that a little bit today, brought a little bit of that comedy back, that fun cartoon voiceover work. I did that a few months back and just kind of stopped doing it. Today I went and did a couple more, put those out to the public, so hopefully those are well received and you guys get a few chuckles out of them. I'm going to be posting shorts to the shorts section, so maybe one of those will take off one of these days. Yeah, I've been posting to the shorts section and kind of looking at it day in and day out to see what is hot over there. There's this guy that sings with his cat, and his cat's clawing him up. I'm not sure if you've seen that guy, but he cracks me up. I was watching that the other day. Of course, there's a lot of talented singers and dancers and rappers and all that stuff. I'm not really into that stuff. I can't really do much of that, but I'm bringing some fun stuff to the shorts section, and hopefully I'll come up with something else that would be fun to do. I've done a couple cooking segments with my sister. We might do a short from that in the future. We got some more cooking segments planned, maybe another visit by my sister and my mom. We'll see what we can talk them into. That's one thing I'd probably say about this whole YouTube venture, is to maybe you just rely on yourself. You know, you got to kind of rely on yourself to get the content out there. You can't put it on the shoulders of others. Of course, some will step up and get on the channel and help you out a little bit here and there, but the bulk of it has to be on you. The work has to be on you. I mean, that's the same with anything you want to get accomplished. You want to start a business, you got to put that workload on you. Obviously, you can bring in help as the business succeeds, and you got a little extra dough to pay them to help you, but you can't rely on others to do the work for you. And I think the more I point this camera at others, I realize, you know, the camera's not really everybody's cup of tea. You know, I've been pointing it at others in the photography world for years, but this whole videography world is a different thing. When you're shooting video of people, you gotta be real careful with how you do it and how you approach people, and make sure you get permission for everything. So that's kind of a tricky way of tiptoeing through the way of YouTube with other people. That's probably why you guys see me shooting a lot of wildlife. You know, this summer we were out there shooting the ducklings and the ducks and the geese and the deer and whatever else you could find. You know, obviously you can get those, and bunnies and all that fun wildlife. You don't have to ask their permission. You can just shoot away, and they're okay with it. So I was thinking, you know, about that article I read to you a little bit earlier about your ability to be fully expressed, your full self-expression. So I guess I got to be grateful for the expression that's in me, and of course grateful for the growth that I've had in the last year, and hopefully we keep reading some articles like that, we'll be able to cross that barrier into a whole new world of expression. And hopefully you guys will be along for the journey as things change and develop and grow, as this channel grows and develops itself. So I'm just over a year into this YouTube thing, and we're really in the infancy of this channel. You know, it's just begun really. I'm finally getting a little traction. A few people are watching, and things are starting to pop off a little thanks to those new subscribers. The view count is up, as you can see, but not really getting a lot of engagement, not a lot of feedback. So, you know, if you see things, feel free to comment. Feel free to say whatever you want, and I'll respond accordingly. I guess having said all that, I consider you guys think about what you're grateful for. Go home, say what you're grateful for, tell a friend, speak it out into the universe, and hopefully things will improve in your lives as well. I'm gonna go home, get a little bit more work done, get some bite to eat, get cleaned up, and hopefully make a little progress towards the new month that starts tomorrow.
Alright, I made it home, had a little dinner, got cleaned up, and I think I'm going to call an end to this day in the life of a reseller vlog. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a little of the content we put out today. If you did, be sure to hit that subscription button, ring that notification bell, and come on back for more daily vlogs. These come out every morning, so you always have something to watch. Thanks for watching this one to the very end. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.